watch it in?
Yeah.
Oh. Welcome back to Just a Watch.
Okay. Okay, so my 3-year-old is homesick today, so he's going to be helping me out a little bit with today's video. Today I'm going to be doing a double unboxing of 2 new watches that I just got in for review. Both of these are watches that were given to me, so big thanks to both Aquatico and the Fifth. And those are the 2 watches we're going to be checking out. One is a bronze diver with tritium, and the other is a fairly nice looking Swiss-made dress watch with a Swiss movement inside of it. So 2 very different watches, but let's go ahead and do an unboxing and take a look at them. All right, so we're back for another double unboxing. Again, I do have my 3-year-old in the background here playing around, so there might be hopefully not too much background noise. But anyways, we got 2 watches, one from the Fifth, one from Aquatico. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with the one from the Fifth and check that one out first. All right, so that was nice. So the Fifth is apparently based in Australia, since that's where this package came from, but this is a Swiss-made watch that they're manufacturing here. They do a lot of quartz pieces, and they've recently started doing automatic ones as well. This is one of their automatic pieces. Very nice box presentation, nice green interior. A little bit of that Rolex vibe. But this one you can see they... This one is the green and gold tone one, 2-tone. Yeah, very nice proportions here. Very nicely sized, very classic looking watch with, yeah, with that green and gold kind of classing things up a little bit. Okay, so this watch retails at right around $500. And then inside it's powered by a Swiss-made STP-1-11 movement that I'm not that familiar with, so I want to do some research on this and test it out and see. I believe this is a Swiss movement manufacturer that was bought out by Fossil, but it is meant to be a competitor with Sellita and ETA. So it's kind of cool that they're getting more of these Swiss movement options out there. And this one is a very nicely decorated, very nice looking movement inside. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how it performs. Dimensions, 39 millimeters diameter, right on 10 millimeters thick, 45 millimeters lug to lug, and 20 millimeter lugs. So really great dimensions there. All right, and there it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. So great size for a dress watch, just great classic proportions, nice and thin, Swiss-made. So yeah, a lot to like about this. We'll be doing a full review in the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested. But with that, let's go ahead and move on to the Aquatico. Aquatico is based out of China, and they usually offer more budget price watches. This one's right at the upper end of their range at $500, and maybe the packaging is reflecting that a little bit. This is kind of nicer packaging than I've normally seen from them. Oh, nice wood box here, so that's pretty cool. All right, and there we go. So you're getting 2 straps in here. Let's get to the watch first. This is a very large bronze diver that is also very square. So this is using a Seiko NH35 movement, and that allows them to throw in a lot of other features in here and still keep the price down. So 1, this is obviously a bronze watch. 2, this is a ceramic bezel. 3, it is 1,000 meters water resistance rated. And then 4, it actually has tritium on there. So these are tritium loomed hands and markers on the dial. So I'm very curious about that. This is the first tritium watch that I've tried. Bezel action is pretty good. But yeah, especially with the tritium, what I want to do is, you know, from what I've heard, tritium is usually not as bright as normal lume at first. It's just that it is always glowing. So even right now, it is glowing. You just can't see it because I'm under bright studio lights. But essentially, it, you know, for the next 25 years or so, it will be at pretty constant brightness. It's not the kind of thing that needs to be charged by the sun and then brought into the dark. It's got some radioactive material housed inside it. It's perfectly safe, but it is always emitting a faint glow. And then when you get into the dark, it will just constantly be lit up. So what I'm curious about is, first off, how bright is it compared to normal lume at first? And then how long does it take for a nicely lumed diver to dip below the brightness of the tritium to the point where the tritium is now brighter after a certain amount of time than pretty much any other normal lumed watch out there. So I'll be doing that in the full review, and we'll be testing that. So the case of the watch is 43 millimeters square. When you factor in the lugs, it jumps right up to 50. So for a watch this size, actually not too huge lug to lug. It is definitely a big watch, definitely a large watch. Thickness.
You're getting about 16 millimeters, and actually that's thicker than I expected. I think because of the case design, it doesn't look as thick as it is, but yeah, it's not a bad dimension for a watch of this size.
However, you are getting very large 24 millimeter lugs. So that is going to limit your strap options. You're probably not going to have as many of those, which is really nice that they give you both this leather strap and this sort of isofrane style strap, and both of them include bronze buckles. So that's kind of a really nice add-on there. So if you do want to take it in the water, they do give you a pretty good quality feeling rubber strap to go with it. Otherwise, you can wear it on this bronze one for more of a on dry land look. Okay, so there it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. It is a large watch. Definitely a large watch. But yeah, that square case kind of wears not too huge and unobtrusive. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let's go ahead and kill the lights and see if we can do a quick lume comparison. Okay, so here it is in the dark. And so I believe the dial markers and the hands have tritium on them. The bezel is not. It's just normal lume. I'm not sure which formulation they're using, but it's a fairly bright one. Now what I'm going to do is bring in a Seiko Samurai for comparison. Now this is one that has not been charged. I just, basically I didn't shine any bright light on it at all. So this is just this is just taking it straight out of my watch box and putting it next to it. And you can see they're fairly comparable right now. So again, the Seiko is only going to get dimmer from here, because once it's in the dark, it starts to use up its charge. Whereas this one, the tritium parts of it will continue to glow no matter what. Now, let's go ahead and charge up the Seiko, and you'll see the difference here. So you can see once the Seiko's at full charge, it is much brighter than the tritium here. Let's be fair. Let's go ahead and charge up this one too, because I think there's some stuff that is not tritium on here, particularly on the arrows and on the bezel. So there you can see the normal lume charged up on this one. But yeah, the Seiko is definitely much brighter than the tritium when it's charged. However, again, the thing is that the Seiko lume is going to dim from here on out. It's going to start getting less, whereas this one is just going to stay constant, the tritium parts of it. So it'll be fun to do a full lume comparison on this and check it out. But with that out of the way, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. All right, so that's it for today. Just a quick unboxing of those watches. Let me know what you guys think of them, which one you like better. As I said, there will be full reviews of these watches in the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for those. Until then, let me know what you think of the first impression, and if either of those really struck a chord with you. All right.
Bye, guys.
All right, with that, we'll see you guys next time. Say bye.